Hey guys, welcome to my first official vlog, and it's also my first Golden Apple vlog. So I'll be vlogging all week. It's a 5-day thing, so maybe one vlog a week, or I'll do like just one video with all the days. But let's get it. Also, I just got into my car. I just picked up my room key and everything, so I'm gonna get into the parking garage and then move in, and I'll show you guys the room and everything. Okay, so really quickly, my car's over here. I'm on the 4th floor of the garage. My room number starts with the number 4, so I'm pretty sure I'm on the 4th floor. Hopefully I don't fuck this up. All right, update. So I went to the elevators, and then I decided not to take them because I realized that way is the south end of the garage, and the dorms are in the north. So like on this side, we're here by where my car was at, and I was like, wait, there's stairs over there. So I went to go check the stairs, and then turns out that if I open that door, that's like an emergency door. So I'm gonna have to drive back down to like the 2nd level, I think, because there were like spots open on the 2nd level, so then I can just go down through there instead of coming up to the 4th. So I'm pretty sure now that the garage and the dorm rooms are not linked. Alright guys, so I'm in my dorm now. It is on the 4th floor. I did have to get out of the garage separately and then enter the dorm rooms and everything. So I'm gonna give you guys a tour. So I think this is gonna be my bed. There's 2. I'm sharing the room with a guy who I've always shared a room with during these Scholar Institutes. He's not here yet. He lives far, so I doubt he'd get here until like later today. I'm gonna try to see if I can lower this bed down, just because I don't like it up here. And that one is a little lowered, so we're gonna attempt that. And I did choose this one because there's like a window. The view's not that great, it's just a street, but like still something to wake me up in the mornings, just because I gotta wake up early. And then so behind me, I'll show you guys here, there's these little shelves. There's 2, and then the middle one that's small. Right here there is the desks, 1 for each person, the bed. This right here is the door. There's 2 closets, which I find kind of dumb that the bed is so close. So might pull this back so that way there's space on that side. And then here, all right, so then this one, I already unlocked it, but it's the bathroom. Okay. Okay. So this is one of the showers. There's a stall. There are mirrors. What's up? Hi. So turn it off. So yeah. So this is where I'm gonna be staying for the week. All right. So right now we are walking to the orientation. It's about, what was it, block or 2 from the dorm rooms. These are some of my friends. And then this is probably an hour. Update on the bed, it broke, so sleeping on the floor at the moment. And yeah, I'll keep y'all updated. All right, hey guys, so I want to give an update on today. It is currently 6:30. Today went pretty well. It was just orientation, so they explained a lot of what we're going to be doing this week and next week, and then met my mentor teachers that are going to be my mentors for the next 2 years. They're actually going to come do like 3 observations each year, so they just like explained who they are and everything. Right now I want to give you guys an update on my bed. It did not go well. So as you guys remembered, if you remembered, the bed was like, whoa, all the way like up here, you know, like this thingy. So turns out while I was trying to move this down in that corner over there, it got stuck, and then I can't take it off. So I'm gonna just leave it like that. I have my bed right here, so that's where I'm gonna be sleeping. I don't mind it. I did tell the person who's in charge of like my hall, and then they said they're gonna come look at it and see if I can get it fixed. But like, if worst comes to worst, I honestly don't mind sleeping how I have it right now, just because I mean it's just for a week, and then I still have a mattress, so that's what matters. Also, I decided that I'm going to make like this video that you guys are watching, just one video of all 5 days. Just because I know, at least for today, I didn't really update much, which is, I mean, to be expected really, just because I'm not on my phone during like the stuff that we're doing, so there's that. I also think I should explain what Golden Apple is. So basically, Golden Apple is like a scholar program that is currently in Illinois. I know they just started a program in New Mexico, so they'll have it there. But essentially, it's like a preparation program for new teachers. I'd major college, I'd major in Illinois. You can sign up for Golden Apple. They specialize in a lot of concepts that aren't taught explicitly in our college classes, and that are directed towards schools that are under performing, or schools that lack like financial resources. So like part of my commitment to Golden Apple is that after this Scholar Institute, and once I start teaching, I am going to have to teach at minimum 5 years at a school of need, whether it be financial or academic. And I personally like this program just because it does give us a lot of insights that, again, college classes don't. So here, I ended up learning a lot of like trauma response, how to deal with students that have a lot of either behavioral problems or academic performance difficulties related specifically to trauma that they face at home, trauma that they probably face at school. So that's always helpful. They also focus a lot on social emotional learning, which is something that I know a lot of like colleges do touch upon, but they don't really explicitly teach. So here they have been teaching it. They also talk about growth mindset and the importance of teaching not only ourselves, but teaching our students the importance of knowing that when we make mistakes or when we have troubles with something, that it's not the end of it, that we are learning no matter what. And you know, the power of yet. So switching our mindsets from thinking I can't do it to I can't do it yet. All right, so I think this is it for today's segment of my vlog. So yeah, let's see how the rest of the week goes.
All right, update guys. I just woke up, so I'm a little, but it is now Monday. About 7. It's 7. Woke up 15-30 minutes ago. My roommate's gone now, so that's why I started filming now. Today's like actually day one. Just because yesterday was just, you know, just orientation, get to meet people and stuff like that. But today we start working. I have all day working. Let me restart that. I am working all day with my mentor and like my group, and we are going to be working on our 30-day plan. So at SI4, one thing that they have us work on here at Golden Apple is creating a 30-day plan. That way we are ready and prepared for the first month of school when we get there. I just know it's gonna be a really long day, so I'm gonna get ready and then I'll update you guys just before I leave.
All right, so it is now 7:40, so gonna head out to, well, I'm gonna start walking to the student center so then I can get ready for my day. All right, and then I'm also gonna show you guys the teacher outfit of the day. I'm not excited that for this whole week it's going to be in the 80s here in Chicago, so I'm not excited about that because they're like having us wear business casual clothes, and I'm like, bro, that's gonna be rough. All right, hey guys, so it is currently 6:48. I just got back to my dorm room, had a really long day. Had to wake up, what time is it? My alarm went off at 6:30. Got up around 7, and then I had like 4 sessions with my mentor, and today we essentially went over how the mentorship is going to work for us, our first 2 years of teaching, how the observations are going to go and like how important they are. And then we also started working on our classroom layout, as well as trying to figure out some of the procedures and so trying to work out on some of the procedures that our classroom would have in a physical sense, and then also some of the management stuff. So we started working on our tier 1 management plan, and then tier 2, and then we didn't do tier 3 just because they said we should wait until we are in the classroom to see what IEP students we would have, and then work out that with our SPED teacher. So our last session ended at 4:30, and then I went out to eat Chipotle with a couple of friends. We walking to Chipotle was okay, but then after having a long day and being tired and then eating a full burrito, the walk back, I want to knock out, but I also want to see if I can fix my bed because it's still, fucked up, and like I'm literally still with the mattress on the floor. So we're gonna see if I can get that. I went over to the liaison's room to see if he was there to help, and he wasn't in his room, so I'm gonna have to check back in like probably in an hour. But I also want to take a nap, so I'll try this for like 5 more minutes, or 5 minutes. I haven't even started. I'll try for 5 minutes. If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna just take a nap and not worry about it because it's not that big of a problem. Everyone, it is Tuesday. So day 3 of Golden Apple, day 2 of like the actual sessions and whatnot. It is about 7:30, I think 35. So I'm about to head out in a bit. I just have to change, and we've got 4 different sessions today. So I'm not with my mentor. We got my first session. I got, what is it? I think like core competency. Second one, I have civic engagement, which is like about the community. Then I got one focused on primary ELL/ESL. And then my last one is something else. I gotta remember, I gotta check my schedule. But I'll show you all the work that we do. When I get back, I'll also show you the actual work that I did yesterday with the mentor, so you guys can see a good picture of that. But yeah, let's have a good day. All right, so update, it is actually Friday evening now. It's about 9:30. I don't think I've updated this since Wednesday, probably. Maybe Thursday, if I'm giving myself like generous thoughts, but I'm pretty sure I haven't updated this since Wednesday. So today was like our last full day with like our sessions and everything. My like summer institute isn't over, but there's this week is over, and it was in person. So like the in-person experience was over. Next week I will be still doing more sessions for Golden Apple and everything, and finishing up this SI experience, but I'm actually going to be home, so it's going to be virtual. But yeah, for this week it's over. So I do want to give in a second a little bit of more explanation of what we have been doing in our courses or sessions. A lot, it's basically professional development, so PDs, to just show you what we've been doing. I've been having some on cultural, what's the word? I'm sorry, I had TMI, but I've had a long day and I had wine, so we're trying to get there. Culturally responsive teaching. So I had a session on that. I had a session on our cultural bias, or just our biases in general. Had a session on civic engagement. Had a session on SEL and like interactions. I had a session on dual language and just continuing to learn how to make language objectives. Had a session on growth mindset. Had a session on behavior management. What else did I have? Today we had a session. It was weird. It was like 8 in the morning, but we had a session that was like on human population and like how I don't know. I didn't like it, but we learned a lot about like the human population. It was too early. I don't want to be there. So there was that on Thursday. So yesterday evening, so after my sessions, just to like give a bit of the social life and stuff. Yesterday evening we had like a graduation party at a place called Bar Cocina here in Chicago. That was from like 6 to 8. And then after that, me and some of my friends watched Train to Busan. Love that movie. And then knocked out after. And then woke up today for that 8 a.m. session that I mentioned. Had 2 sessions with my mentor. We just continued working on our 30-day plan, making sure that we are prepared for when we like get back to the or when we start like going into our classroom and start like just preparing and everything, that we have a lot already prepared. What else did I have to do? Well, that was mainly it for today. I feel like I'm missing a session that I haven't named, but you get the gist. Like each day we have like just a bunch of sessions that we go to. But yeah, update. So as I've shown you like before, my bed was stuck, like that corner thing. It was that corner thing. It was stuck, so like I couldn't like get it fixed. And then I was like sleeping on I had the mattress like on the floor, and I was sleeping on it. So update on that. Obviously we got it fixed today, which is Friday, which is the last night I am sleeping here, because I'm moving out tomorrow and driving back home. Yeah, decided to just get it fixed because it had to happen eventually. All right, so I'm actually going to show you a bit of like some of the stuff that we've been doing. So they gave us this on the first day. I haven't really been using it a lot, but I do. I mean, the folder's in good quality. I like this thingy, so I'm gonna end up using it. I just haven't used it for this. This one is a notebook that my friend got me for graduation, so I've just been using it. You've just been filling this out. If you see here, I've just been writing some stuff down to like remember. This was like, I think during the bias one. This is the schedule for my class, so I just wrote it down. This, I took notes for like the dual language session that I had. I had a session on code teaching and differentiation, so just took the notes for that. What was this? Also took other notes. And then that's it for this one. I do have another one that I'm going to show you guys. So this one, my mentor actually gave us, so I've been using it to write some stuff down. So I wrote down like the walking and the morning routines, wrote my exit procedure. Here I started writing how I want to organize my paperwork. Tier 1 intervention, tier 2 intervention, like what I'm going to do. First day activities, I just started writing a few down, and that's mainly it for this one. I do have more stuff on my laptop, so I'm gonna grab that and I'm gonna show you guys. Alright, so here I have my folder for Summer Institute 4. It has a lot of the either presentations from the sessions that I've been in or some of the stuff that I've created for my class. So the first one that I'll show you here is actually the student survey that I created. So my kids are bilingual, so I created this survey. It's just one page. It's in Spanish. And this one I give them like on the first day or the second day, just so they can fill out, tell me some of their favorites, just more information about themselves. This right here isn't something that I would give out or I would print out necessarily, but it's just for me to actively write out how the procedures would be, like what I expect with each like aspect. So breakfast, what would be the procedures? What would I expect? For lineup, same thing. For the hallway, supplies. So this one I have like the pencils, notebook, folders, art supplies, other supplies like glue, scissors, rulers. The school provided materials, headphones, Chromebook. Like what would be the expectations, or like how would they be handled in the class? Again, I wouldn't print this out. It's more for just me to think through and type it out. And then this one here is actually the 30-day plan that we are working on. So this is week 1. I'm basically breaking it down each day to just like what I would do. So like on day 1, I would go over the breakfast procedures because that's the first thing that they would do. And then I would have a morning meeting. So it'd be like a welcome meeting. It would be our first discussion. I'd go over the supply procedures. Again, I wouldn't print out the paper with the supplies. I would just talk it over with them. That way they know what's expected. Go over the lineup and the hallway procedures and expectations. So again, it's something that we would talk about and practice. And then we would begin creating like agreement charts. So then we can like place them around the classroom. On that first day, we would play a Kahoot game. This one's gonna be an all about me. I'd pass out the student surveys. So like that one that I showed you, I would pass it out on that first day. The classroom scavenger hunt, I haven't created yet, but I do wanna create one. And then I would send home like the parent letter, a parent survey, and then instructions to sign up for Dojo. And then day 2, have morning meeting. This one's gonna be on equality versus equity. Go over class jobs, go over the bulletin boards and like their purposes, so that way the kids know like what's around in the room and like how they can use them. Then we have go over bathroom expectations. We would play 4 squares and then play Simon Says or Mr. G Says. And then on that Friday, which would be the last day of the week, have another morning meeting. This one is a social emotional meeting on mistakes and having a growth mindset. Then we would talk about growth mindset and like the poster that I'm gonna have on my door. I would go over the cotton ball jar that I have, and then talk about like the dojo points. We would create an incentive list with the students, and then I also kind of want to talk about like the consequences with the students as well. And then go over the library procedures, sign the agreements, have free time to read, and then have fun Friday. So that's basically like what I would do those first 3 days. So like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then this is starting week 2. So I have that, week 3, week 4. And then this extras here is just some like extra stuff. So like this has my procedures linked. When I create subplans, I'll just link it here. This has my classroom layout, which I'll open in a second. This will have my tier 2 management plan, list of brain breaks that I wouldn't do in the class, list of community builders or icebreakers, and then the newsletter template that I would create. So I'm actually gonna open up the classroom layout, that way you guys can see what it's gonna look like. Okay, so the door's here and you would walk in. I have my reading table right here, and then there's a big chalkboard, which I'm gonna use as a bulletin board. It's gonna have my science and social studies. I'm gonna divide it in half. Then I have my reading corner. I have a small bulletin board on this side right here. So I'm gonna create like a goals list for reading. Here I have a, well, it's essentially my literature one, which I'll actually pop open right now. That way you guys can see the layout. So this is what it would look like. It's gonna have anchor chart for accents, for vocab, and then a Spanish vowel valley, and then the consonant sound wall. So again, like all of this is in Spanish. Let's go back here. So that's gonna be on this side here. And then I have shelves right here, already been built-in shelves. So I'll have my books right here. Have like window space here. I have my AC heater here. In front of the windows, I do want to create my student work place. So haven't written it down, but that's where I want it. And then on this side, I have my math place. So I'm gonna have manipulatives and stuff here. And then here I have another anchor chart type of thing that I'm gonna create. Let's see. So again, this is what it's gonna look like. So this is, if anyone has worked with Number Corner with like the calendar, and each month you work on a different skill, that's what it is, and that's what we're gonna work on. If you have seen on TikTok the numbers that you put on the classroom that have like the multiples inside of them, that's what these are, to help with multiplication, and then anchor charts for what we are doing. We're gonna go back. So again, that's gonna be here. I'm gonna have a big rug. This is the layout of the desks. I want this layout I had during my student teaching, and it worked really well. And since I'm gonna have the same kids, I want to keep it the same. I liked it. Here I have a bulletin board for calendar. I have my whiteboard. I have a bulletin board just for myself, so they can know a little bit about me. My teacher's desk is gonna be here, and I'm gonna have cabinets, high cabinets, and the book bag storage. So this is gonna be my layout overall. So I'm actually gonna quickly show you the morning meeting slides that I've created. So like on day 1, I have how are you feeling about your first day of school, and then I have it in Spanish as well. On day 2, if it goes down, yeah. On day 2, I have this picture here with the words equality and equity, and then the question is what's different about the pictures. So then we're just gonna talk about like how they're different, why they're different, and how this relates to their learning, and how other kids are gonna need more supports than they might. Biggest example that I think they could relate to is how some students need glasses to see, and they need them to like read, while others don't, or some students simply need more breaks while other students don't. So just gonna talk about that. And then on Friday, we are going to talk about mistakes. So what happens when we make mistakes? So again, after this meeting, then we're gonna talk about the growth mindset poster that I'm gonna have on the door, and then I'll show you guys that poster when I do classroom setup. Another exciting thing that happened today is that during my, I think first mentor session, so I got an email about the new teacher orientation. They sent out the agenda, the dates that they're gonna be, so I'm really excited about that. It's becoming real, so it's kind of crazy. And then we're gonna be teaching. So classroom setup, if you are interested in watching that, is going to start on the first week of August. So not next week, like the last week of July, but the first week of August. That I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have just daily vlogs, just depending on how much I get done. This one, again, I was planning on doing like daily vlogs, but just because I didn't have a lot to say the first couple of days, I didn't want to create like a 5-minute video. So just gonna bunch this all together and just create 1 week-long video. And then I think, as far as I know, this portion that I'm recording right now is the last like recording for this video. If you guys want, I can create like a longer video just talking about Golden Apple and the program itself. Hopefully through this video you did get just a glimpse of like what we do. This experience in particular is a little bit different just because it's only 1 week in person, whereas usually your SI1, 2, and 3 are like a month long and in person, and then you also get a field experience. So you get placed in a school in a grade level that matches your major. So you also have that additional experience, whereas here I already have a job, so we don't need like the additional experience per se. So we're just at this point, for SI4, we're just focused on making sure that we are ready to walk into our classroom. So yeah, so I just want to say thank you for watching. If you watched this whole thing, thank you for those who have subscribed. I really appreciate you. Honestly, these vlogs, I'm just doing it for myself so I can watch them later in the future and just like reflect on like where I was and everything. But it's also just for people who are interested to just follow along and see how like my teaching journey progresses, or how their teaching journey could progress. So it's mainly for me, but like it's also just to like share this experience, and so it's out there. But yeah, so thank you again. Hope to see you not next week. I don't think I'm gonna make a video next week, but hope to see you when classroom setup starts.